speed this up. This ain't no Street Fighters out here, but it's got to get scrappy. We got Jakal versus Pharaoh right here in the Royal Stampede. Both these players facing off to get into winners finals for the honor of fighting against Zomba, and as well as understanding that, you know, PR points do matter. This is against two people on that PR, a few positions away, and a huge lead already started off by Jakal.
Yeah, just utilizing these aerials to be able to get as much damage as you can. But speaking of aerials, Pharaoh comes with that nair, even forward air, back air, also just a really good tool to be able to catch Jakal should he want to approach. Pharaoh playing a little bit more, I wouldn't say scared, but definitely a little bit more defensive, trying to go for these air dodges, afraid that Jakal is going to approach me with the dash attack, even a smash attack right there, taking that stock, punishing that nair from Pharaoh where he's been trying to approach with that move. It hasn't worked out. Landing forward air into the down throw dash attack. Tilt is crazy. 48% on the second stock. We're not even a minute in.
Yeah, and Pharaoh just trying to find their way in by utilizing that nair, and it's getting punished left and right. Jakal was able to take the stock for the first one and just daring Pharaoh to make a mistake. Once again, holding on to the stage control. Any coach would be proud kind of seeing this perfect textbook play on being able to get that stage control as Pharaoh trying to get it out, but a kill confirm out of nowhere was able to secure that stock as Jakal makes it look all too easy.
I would like to mention that is probably the most sane wall flash you'll ever see from Jakal, by the way. That boy loves that move. But speaking of loving the move, loving these aerials as well, just has 87%. Dude, Pharaoh had not had an answer whatsoever. He's just been snuffed out every single time he's tried to approach. Jakal playing a little bit defensively, even on these platforms where you'd think Yoshi would be really good at sharking. Just able to find his way out, and it's a 3-stock for game number 1.
It was a 3-stock, and it wasn't even close. Like, Jakal, yeah, you're good, but I'm better. That's like the perfect evaluation of what that match felt like. Wolf just completely turned the dinosaur into petroleum because Jakal just gassed himself up and now is putting pedal to the metal. We're going to see what it can do. Pharaoh definitely thinking what can be done to improve. And one of the things is that Pharaoh was able to get those times where if Jakal approaches, you can do dash forward, dash back, go for an up tilt as a little bit, or a forward tilt if you're able to catch the other things. But the problem is that Wolf has got the frame data and range, the two golden things you need to go against Yoshi. And now it's up to Pharaoh to try to make something happen because, damn, that is not a good start to game number 1, being able to get 3 stock. And this is not a good start to game number 2, where you're at 98% in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, you can see that Jakal's playing his mid-range so perfectly, right? He's, like you mentioned before, just dashing back and forth, trying to force Pharaoh to, you know, bite this bait, try to go for like a back air, even a nair for them. An up tilt, which is something that he tends to look for, especially when he's at a leader, when he wants to find a kill, trying to force his opponents to roll in for that matter, able to combat the Wolf Flash with his grab for some reason, and it worked. Still at 150%, this dinosaur is quite the big body. I mean, living for a quite high of a percent. Maybe trying to look for a back air of some sort. Still not getting hit by the F tilt, but the dash attack gonna do the trick. Yeah, Jakal just spacing out all of his moves a little bit better than Pharaoh.
Yeah, it's just that Pharaoh once constantly is just trying to go in, trying to utilize the high priority with the nair. Great little fair as well, but Jakal was ready for the little projectile, throwing out a little bit of the shine.
Nice.
Great usage of the up smash, a little bit of an anti-air, get that quick on out of there, make sure that the lead does not turn into a 3-stock, just like how the momentum kind of got away from Pharaoh in game number 1. And finally, gets a small combo sequence, but that's it. It's only a tiny one, and you're still gonna die.
What a down smash from Jakal as well, just to catch Pharaoh landing. Understands it. These are trades that he can take. So, as long as he gets the kill, he's putting Pharaoh into the blender right now, turning him into fossil fuel, like you mentioned earlier. Go gets the double nair off, trying to go for the forward air. Back air as well, but yeah, the fact that Jakal's been pressing advantage state so hard, not letting Pharaoh get anywhere close, able to get that, get the punish on that neutral air dodge with the F smash. And Jakal's just been reading a lot of Pharaoh's options, especially in disadvantage, a lot better than Pharaoh has been able to, you know, get out of it.
We are witnessing an ass beating. That is the only way of putting it. Because it's like, it is bad. Like, Pharaoh looking frustrated, and I get it. Every single time you just try to approach, Jakal's ready. Every single time you try to retreat, Jakal's already got it on lockdown saying, hey, I'm gonna land this fair. So a nice little combo sequence, just like that. You know, being able to just kind of sneak those hits in. And honestly, that the double jump armor that, you know, Pharaoh trying to utilize at some point seems just to be a null factor. So it's going to be really up to Pharaoh to try to find those attempts to try to get something started, because once again, the trend seems to be the same, but a missed tech, but can't get the right jab block. Oh no.
Either. Yeah, Pharaoh, very uncharacteristic mistakes coming out from him as well, but I like how you mentioned how double jump armor has been null and void, and it honestly just comes down to Jakal's really good combo game. He's putting Pharaoh in positions where he can't even go for the jump, right? All these combos string together so perfectly well that Pharaoh can't hit that jump button to escape. And honestly, I don't even think Pharaoh's trying to look to use jump to escape. He's just trying to find anything at this point.
Jakal definitely wanted a back air there, but still, we'll take the free damage as Pharaoh is just struggling once again. Tried to find it, and look at that. See, Pharaoh's just like saying, please roll in, do something, you know, that's a little foolhardy, and Jakal just doesn't fall for it. Thankfully, the bear will finally take that stock, but Pharaoh's gonna need a godlike combo sequence without taking too much damage, because damn, it looks like it's all Jakal right now.
Yeah, and even though desperate times definitely call for desperate measures, Pharaoh just needs to lock in just a little bit. Finally gets 1-2 hits, but Jakal's getting 3 or 4. It's definitely been a little bit more of, you know, profit coming out from Jakal when it comes to him getting his hits off.
I think what'd be great here is that for Pharaoh, I think you just, there's no way you get called out like that. What?
I mean, Pharaoh has been jumping a lot too, right? So Jakal's just been going for the right option at the right time. Pharaoh struggling to, I mean, he doesn't have range with tilts, right? Most of the time, his air is probably going to be the move that you want to approach with him. And when you're up close, you saw that down tilt come out, even a jab for that matter. Yeah, Pharaoh's struggling to come in, gets hit with the landing forward air into the second one on that platform. I don't know if coming back to the stage 3 times in a row was the best idea, but Jakal's going to take it to the bank, potentially take this to the bank, and then fight Zomba. Should he be able to beat Pharaoh? Gets the nair off. Goes first. Okay, well, you're dead. I like that.
All right, so Pharaoh's got to come up. Pharaoh's going to have to come up clutch. Thank God. Don't ruin my narrative. Oh, man. That's still a really tough situation to be. If you're Pharaoh, you're just trying to get maybe 70%. And then...
Oh, no. I don't know if he tried to go for a Yoshi bomb to recover, or he just gave up there.
No, I think it's the you double jump and then Yoshi bomb to grab ledge.